Hi, I'm Glenn Herbert, and I'm the editor of the Our Kids Annual Camp and Program Guide, and this is what I see when I look at Camp Kodiak. The first thing I see is their origin story, which is maybe a bit of history, but I think it says a lot about what the camp has become and what it continues to offer today, and its very reason for being. It all started with Dave Stock, who had been a camper himself and knew the value of camp and was intrigued with this idea of bringing the camp experience to maybe some campers who it wasn't necessarily available to, those being kids with a range of challenges. He started looking out in the world and found an example of a camp that was doing exactly that, addressing itself to kids with these certain needs. And he uprooted his family and went to the United States and spent 7 years studying this camp, learning about how to do it, and then bringing all that learning back to Canada. So that's a lot. It's he was a great leader in just taking the reins and saying, "This is what we can do, and this is what I want to do." And certainly they've been delivering a fantastic program ever since. Number two is that it's a camp for kids with certain challenges, a whole range of challenges, but you don't see that necessarily when you arrive. It is a very traditional camp, and that's very intentional. It's meant to be as traditional and as normal a camp as it can possibly be, and it certainly succeeds in that. If you arrive, you would see it just looks like a typical camp. Certainly, there are all the supports there for the kids that need them, those supports that are necessary for them to allow them to get to the camp and to participate fully while they're there. But beyond that, it's just the most normal camp at all, and that's intentional. It's so that these kids who wouldn't be able to go to other camps can have the camp experience. Number three is that the leadership continues. Dave's daughters, Alana, Marnie, and Sherry, now run the camp. And they just have a wealth of empathy, a wealth of experience, a wealth of knowledge, and a lot to share with the world. So, in all of that, it is an exceptional camp, and the work that it does is absolutely exceptional. And it's just a great thing that it exists. It's delivering a camp experience again to a lot of campers who maybe wouldn't be able to have the camp experience otherwise. So those are the things that I see when I look at Camp Kodiak. There's lots of other things as well. You can see their full profile at OurKids.net.